What was your thought on when Joe Rogan said he thought it was an entertaining main event? The crowd did not. What did you think?
That was nice of Joe. You know, when I was out doing a radio tour for this fight, I said, "You've all seen the first fight. How can the second fight be not be good?" So I guess it doesn't matter what the first fight was like. The second fight can be not as good. I had it 3-2 the other way. I thought that that Wonder Boy won 3-2. One of the judges scored the last round 10-8. So that obviously throws the, you know, yeah. It's easy to sit in your seats, drink some beers and some popcorn and boo people, man, but they're not in there fighting Tyron Woodley or Wonder Boy. You know, these guys, a lot was at stake, and and these guys, you know, fought the way they needed to fight to win. You know, Woodley came out and made some big claims before the fight that we would have a definitive answer on who's the champion and things like that. I like Tyron. He just, you know, he's talented. You know, you've heard me say all the things he is before. You know, you can't be upset if people or whatever now after that second fight. I mean, come on.
I know it's only been 24 hours, but any conversation you had with Tony, what he wants to do now? You know, I mean, this guy was ready for a fight. Any discussion that you had with Khabib?
We haven't. I mean, the thing is that, you know, he was devastated. You know, when he came over to our offices, and you know, he was as bad as anybody I've ever seen when a fight pulls out. So I'm just giving him some time to, you know, and we'll see. I honestly, to be honest with you, you know, Khabib fought in New York in November, and then here in this fight, 2 back-to-back, you know, weight cuts like that. I don't know if he can make the weight or if he needs to get a, you know, a better plan, dietitian, something. I don't know, but you know, he got within 6 pounds and was in really rough shape. So, you know, he's gonna have to take some time to recover from this weight cut, and then I don't know what to do.
In the past, you know, when guys have had opponents pull out at the last minute and it wasn't their fault, they've received their show money, but this one's unique, obviously, with the title on the line and a co-main event. Is there anything you can tell us?
Yeah, we've never done that.
So no show money was paid?
No, you know, he got paid. He did get paid, but he did.
When you said if Khabib would have called you or Ali or whoever it was, if they would have called you, can you clarify what you meant and what could you have possibly done?
Yeah, so what would have been different was if he would have called Dr. Davidson or Brianna, the two who handle all the medical stuff for the UFC, they would have brought him right to the hospital. Apparently he was treated horribly at Sunrise Hospital. Shocker here in Vegas. I mean, that's no shock, but you know, he should have gone to Valley Hospital. He should have been with Doc D. Doc D would have got him right in. They would have checked his vitals. They would have, you know, seen where he was. But when you walk into just some random hospital here in Las Vegas and they see the guy and they tell him he's waiting cut, they just start filling him full of fluids. I mean, that's immediately what they do. They bring you in, they stick in the IV and start, you know. Doc D would have took him in, checked his vitals, seen where he was. I'm not saying that the fight could have been saved, but maybe it could have. We've been in these positions before. This isn't our first rodeo, you know. So I guess you know, he was having pains, either where your kidneys are or your liver or something. I don't know the exact specifics, but he was having pains, and I'm sure you guys saw the picture. I mean, he looked terrible. You know, I don't think there was any real damage done to it. You know, when I say damage, I mean long term. I'm sure he's, you know, it's going to take him a little while to recover from this weight cut, but yeah, he would have been handled a lot better had he called Brianna or Dr. Davidson, you know, because Ali told me that their experience at Sunrise was horrible.